Oh, wow.
Bad.
Oh, wow. It's me, Jennifer Cooley.
Makes me want to hot dog real bad.
I don't know why we always go Jennifer Coolidge when it comes to
I really don't know why.
I need Jennifer Coolidge hosting Eurovision.
It's a tribute to Plasma, obviously.
Yes, I don't know if she knows what Eurovision is. I don't need her to know what Eurovision is. I need her hosting Eurovision.
Jennifer Coolidge loves the gays. She loves Eurovision.
She loves the gay.
The evil gays. Anyways.
The evil gays. Anyway, hello, and hey. Hello, Europe, Australia, and the world, and welcome to the CUP ESC, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea into ESC from top to bottom, honey. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay. Gay, and I am just drinking water, because hydration is very important. And, because dramatic pause. And in the words of a former Finnish Eurovision representative, I didn't think of one. That's all.
Hi, I'm Aneesa Long, also known as Sam DMV, also known as Sam de Monteverde. I listen to Eurovision. I listen to K-pop too, if you want to send some recommendations. And in my lovely cup mug, you can get your very own at Lana G Creations. Excuse me, LanaGCreations.etsy.com. Not GG. Sorry. I have some water because hydration is always of the essence.
Yes,
and
all.
And in the words of former Finnish representative, Miss Sara Alto, I ain't gonna hold on to these monsters anymore. Now I'm gonna let in all the light, tear down the walls.
They did her so dirty after she had tried for Eurovision for 7 times. Poor Sara Alto. And you could get your cup mug as well as all of our other cup merch at LanaGCreations.etsy.com, like Aneesa said, link in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses today. Finland, we're looking at you. Hello.
Hey. And hi everybody, it's Brooke, your resident Eurovision novice who just likes music. And I'm very excited to cover the national selection for Finland because I loved the Ukraine one and I really liked all the songs for Finland. So I'm here for that. And in the words of a former Finnish representative at the Eurovision Song Contest, bet you all can guess where this is going. Cha, 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 cha.
I almost referenced Axel, but I know that the Finnish public doesn't really like him that much.
Oh.
So, anyway, we're talking about Finland. It's UMK time. We are filming this 38 minutes after the last song was released. So we just got it. We just got all 7 songs. We are going to talk about them. As per usual, Finland has brought an incredible selection of songs this year to UMK. I think I'm gonna now say the strongest selection of the year thus far.
I think I'm also gonna say the strongest selection of the year so far.
I'd say it's definitely the most evenly balanced that I've listened to. I think there's not really any song I'm like, this is a choice. This is an option.
Every single song in this selection could go to Eurovision and be competitive.
Yes.
I agree with that to a degree. I think there's definitely like levels of competitive here. I think
absolutely.
There's a few that are like, yeah, this could be like a top 10, top 5 song, could maybe even win under the right circumstances. But there's also a few that are like, yeah, you can make the final. You can do well. Yeah. But to me, like, I think this selection just shows just how cool Eurovision is over in Finland. Like UMK, from what I've been told, and I did listen to some of the stuff from last year, is pretty dope. So, yay.
Definitely. Well, we will see what we all think of these songs. This was probably the hardest ranking to do thus far this year.
Absolutely. So fully expect us to be like, for those of you viewers, fully expect us to be like looking intensely at our banners and fully switching.
Yeah, we're gonna be switching things around, up until the last minute. But
Truly.
we're gonna talk about these songs. Before we do, make sure to subscribe because we're gonna be here all Eurovision season, giving you almost everything Eurovision Song Contest on the road to Malm.
Mama.
And we have 2 other channels where we cover almost all things drag and almost all things reality TV. So make sure to check those out as well. With that being said, we're going to go in the order that they've been released. We don't have a running order as of the time that we are filming this video. So we're just going to go in order of how they were released. And first up, I'm very, very excited that Cyan Kicks is back competing at UMK this year. This year, they've brought the song Dancing with Demons.
So I'm gonna take a lead on this one because I know you guys are gonna talk about her being here in UMK in 2022. I'm gonna go first. So this gave me Flyleaf. This gave me Skillet. This gave me some incredible rock vocals with incredible vocal talent. I adored this. I honestly think that this is one of those songs I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be one of those like, oh, you could win Eurovision with this kind of songs. Like I'm thinking highly competitive, sweeping points from half the countries, like sweeping 12 points from all these countries. That's just my take, but I also just really like rock music, so that's just me.
Yeah, in comparison with what they submitted 2 years ago with Hurricane, this does not disappoint at all. As much as I will admit I do like Hurricane slightly better, uh, because it's a lot more intense with the rock aspect. Because this does sound a bit more poppy. We get this whole like auto tune, which we did get 2 years ago, but like I feel like the auto tune has kind of notched it up a bit. But I will admit as well, because I did listen to this twice beforehand. First listen, I was like okay with it, but second listen, I like it much better now than I did before. Um, Also, just the line, "Follow me, so you can be free."
That's cute.
Just like I thought that was cute. I would love to see this live because I will be going.
Not
Are you
to
going?
UMK, but to Eurovision.
Yeah,
Are you going to Malmo?
I am going to Malmo for the second final, second
Let's
semi.
go.
Yeah,
Perfect. Which we will know the semifinal allocation in 12 days. Have fun.
yes,
We'll probably do something for it. We'll probably be live.
we definitely will.
Yeah, I was so thrilled to see Cyan Kicks back. I loved Hurricane. It should have won. They should have already gone to Eurovision, but regardless, I think this is such an interesting entry to have as their second entry into UMK. I do agree with you. This leans a little bit more pop. It's same universe as Hurricane. It's that same Cyan Kicks. It's that big bombastic backing track with a very solid, clear tone in her singing. I think I say this now, having incessantly listened to Hurricane. I don't know how much this is going to stack up for me against Hurricane, and I'm going to judge it as its own song. And in that regard, I think it's an incredibly strong song. The instrumental break, I think, is so good. I think all of this comes together into a very nice package. I like that they were the first ones announced too. It set everything off on a very, very strong tone. So I'm very excited for Cyan Kicks. Thrilled to see them back with a great song that I think is once again very competitive.
It's just unfortunately it's in a great selection. So
it is in a very great select. Literally, if this was in any other national selection this year, it probably wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quality of UMK this year, and UMK pretty much every year that we've covered it.
Almost
Still
semi.
could win. Still could
Almost.
win, and it would not surprise me. Personally, that's just me.
Yeah.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me either.
No surprises if this one is. But
Mania!
Mania!
I
My
love
throat's hurting. I
that
can't do it.
though. Like, I really love that part. Like, every time Mania is being yelled, the yell he yelled. No, I love it. I love it.
I think this is good. It's not my favorite. I will go ahead and say that. I think what it's lacking for me is a certain amount of levels and a bit more dynamic.
Right.
In that I wish there were some softer moments, because it feels like he starts at 95 and ramps up to like 120 and kind of like goes between those two the whole time.
Right.
And I don't really get a whole lot of. I want a little bit of like a dialed back moment. Just one. It doesn't even have to be that long. I just want a little bit of something, and I didn't get that necessarily.
Right.
I kind of agree. I like it. I really do. Like I said, all these songs in the selection are great, but I think this is just one of those times where it's a good song in a really tough crowd, where I worry about it having the ability to push past the songs that are going to be more like immediately apparently good, and like just generally, I don't want to say better, but like just generally more solidly constructed.
I would say more competitive.
More
More
competitive for
competitive,
sure.
yeah. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I do think it's going to be one of those cases where if it does somehow pull through, this is the kind of thing Finland were looking for this year to begin with. Which wouldn't surprise me because I mean last year Karia almost won. Um, so I mean if they do try to pull something that's a little bit different and see what goes, at least compared to Karia, we'll see what happens. But not my favorite in the selection personally.
Let's move to Sara Siipola with the song Paskana, or fucking wreck.
That's what that means.
It
Yep.
translates to fucking wreck.
Oh, I'm here for that.
So when I listened to this for the first time, I listened to it with the music video. And
So
the
did
music
I.
video had the lyrics translated, because I do love that this is in Finnish. And listening to the song, reading the lyrics, I cried. And
I
was
almost
like,
cried too.
it was a very powerful first impression. And it's a very powerful song that for me personally hits home very strongly. And so I think that honestly is kind of why I have a bit more of a gravitation towards this song. I think it's a masterpiece. I think her vocal here is incredible. I love her tone. Just so clear, so crisp is the word I would use for her tone. And she hits every note of this song. She knows what she's doing with this song. And she co-wrote it, and it shows. Like, you can tell that this comes from a very, very personal place. Like the chorus going, hold it now, stop the world spin, shut off the sun, cut the music, don't let it in, pull the curtains tight. Like that. Yeah. I feel that. And just
Yeah.
looking at the lyrics, like it's so personal to her, and yet it feels like a shared personal experience that a lot of people can relate to. And I've seen a lot of people responding to this in a very in a way that makes it seem very personal to them too. And so I absolutely love this song. Regardless of how it does in this selection, this is a song I will be listening to for a long time.
I can see the same for myself. I love this song. And I also saw this with the music video both times I listened to this. Yeah, the songwriting is beautiful. And this is also a song I would love to see live and just be absolutely like captivated by her.
So I will say before I give my comments, I did not watch the music videos. I listened to every song on Spotify except for the most recent release, which we'll talk about when we get to it. Um, so there is a bit of a difference with how we consumed this between the three of us. Um, so for me, I don't feel the same way as both of you. Um, I mean, I enjoyed it. First off, don't get me wrong. I think her vocal tone is great. I think her, um, from what I'm hearing, the message is really powerful. From what I have heard and what I have seen, I cannot adequately like describe my thoughts beyond just sound because I can't really talk about like the translation or any of that because I didn't look at the music video. Um, so I'll say I enjoyed it. I think it's really good. I think there's definitely like her vocal is incredible. I think that might be my second favorite vocal in this particular selection. Um, I really don't have anything else to say about it other than that, other than I don't have the personal connection that you two have to it as of right now because I haven't looked at the translation.
You're muted, Logan.
And that's why I urge everyone in language with songs in languages that we don't speak to check translations because it informs opinions very strongly.
Yes.
Because I feel like I would have a similar opinion to you had I not, seen the translation for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I will say there have been songs in the past at Eurovision that aren't, I mean, even from last year and this year with the selections that I have heard that are not in my native language or French, which is the only language I like kind of know, that have been able to connect to me and grab me and make me like connect to them in a deep way. Like Teresa Maria, just the other day, heard that completely in non-English, and I really enjoyed it.
There are
Right?
several parts in English, but sure.
Well, other than you know what I mean. Most of the song not in English. So there's definitely been songs in the past where I haven't needed a translation to connect to it.
Okay.
But I mean, maybe this is the case where sometimes I do. So I'll look into it after the recording.
Sure. Next up, Jesse Markin with Glow. Glow.
I enjoy this.
I really like it.
I really like this.
I also really liked it.
I think what my number one thing with this song is I think the flow is incredible.
Yes.
I think that's my number one thing is just like the way that the verses flow is so good. I think his rapping is really strong. I think the chorus is really nice. I really, really enjoy the song.
Yeah. I will say I enjoyed the verses more than the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because the chorus, it was only just you're gonna make it glow. It's beautifully written. Like I don't like his lyrics are very powerful. And it's just like a whole like, oh, you can make it through, you got this, adapt or whatever kind of thing. That's basically what I got out of it. Like he plays on the saying of like when life gives you lemons to make lemonade kind of thing. Um Yeah, this would be amazing to see live. The vibes were there for me.
It also passed the vibe check in my ears as well. It kind of gave me light vibes of what song was it? Shit, Ukraine, Let's Hear It, Heartsteel. Like a little bit of that kind of vocal tone to it. I really enjoyed it. I think the beat was fantastic. I think his flow is incredible. Reminds me that I need to listen to more rap because I don't listen to a lot of rap like on its own. Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed this.
Per. Next up, we get to talk about Windows 95 Man. Windows 95 Man.
Best name I have heard out of anyone that has ever participated at Eurovision other than Marcus Serduchka.
For me, in this national selection season specifically, it's Windows 95 Man and then Baby Lasagna are the two best ones.
Oh, Baby Lasagna?
Where?
Croatia.
Croatia?
Baby Lasagna.
I'm rooting for him.
Anyway, this is Windows 95 Man with No Rules.
So when it first started playing, right, the first like 30 seconds of the song, right, I was not into it. I was over here and I'm like, this is kind of, I was like, oh, this is the dud. Because like I said in the Ukraine recording, every national selection that I've listened to so far has a dud. No, it gets a lot, like that first like 20, 30 seconds is not great. I stand by that. But after that, it improves so much. I think it just needs time to get going, and then once it gets there, it's just incredible. So this is actually one of my favorites from this particular selection. I think it really ramps up at the end to make it something really special.
Yeah. It's quintessential. It gives me quintessential Eurovision camp that we enjoy. I have to be very specific about that. Just would like to say, because there is some Eurovision camp that we do not enjoy. But anyways, we love ourselves. I don't know, like that's the main thing I have going for it is it's a lot of fun. It would be amazing to see this live. I would have the time of my life. If those vocals are nailed live, I would be very impressed.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a fun song. It's a good beat. It's a solid novelty entry in here. I'm happy that there is one. I'm happy that we have it here. I think it'll have fun staging. I think that's my number one thing with it is I'm really excited to see how this is staged because the music video is very fun.
Yes.
And so I think I'm intrigued to see what they do with staging. With having a limited number of people able to be on stage, I'm interested to see what the stage effect will look like. But the song itself is lovely and fine and lovely.
Yeah.
So I can't be mad at this song.
Also, the singer in the red latex suit gives me hella Benjamin Pelton energy.
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
Like in terms of like behavior and how he acts, very Benjamin Pelton.
Yeah. Let's move to Sini Sabotage with Kuori Moi or Peel Me.
I fucking love this.
It's good.
This is a banger.
You go on talking about peel you like an onion. You better work, bitch.
Spread my legs.
Give that
open,
wolf a
I'm
banana.
ready.
We're going from bananas to onions, and I'll take it.
I will take it. Yeah.
I like onions. I don't like bananas, but I do like onions. I like this. I mean, I think it's really fierce. The energy, the music video, I think definitely improved my listening experience of this song.
Yes.
Yeah, I really enjoy this.
Sorry, Brooke.
I
Speak.
worry about how this is going to translate on stage to the sound. I worry that there's going to be a bit of a disconnect here because it is very highly produced, and not in like an auto-tuney way, but like the backing track is so important to the enjoyability for this for me, and I worry that it's going to lose some of that on stage. I will say not my favorite from the selection. I didn't hate it or anything. Like I said, all these are great, but I did enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this. I just love how raunchy the lyrics are. And I just figure like if she like camps it up, I guess, in terms of staging. In which she kind of does in the music video as well. But this song 100% gonna be played at Euro Club. I really enjoyed. Oh, her flow is great when she raps. I love the flow of the lyrics. The vibes are there for me. Anytime she's playing the piano, I live.
I'm a fan.
I'm a
I think
huge
this is
fan.
good. I do agree with you, Brooke. I'm curious to see how it translates. I don't know if I have a concern about it, but I am interested to see what the studio track to live performance bridge, what that will look like.
Mm.
So I'm intrigued to find out. So last up that we're going to talk about is the song that was literally just released an hour ago, and that's Mikael Gabriel and Nublu with Vox Populi, or Voice of the People. And that part we just listened to with the backing is kind of my favorite part of this song.
Me too.
I think it's good. I think it's good and solid. It's very interesting to have kind of 4 rap entries.
I'm not surprised actually in the slightest because I do notice that like every year when they see something that does well, well, they try and like replicate that.
Oh, it's the Katia effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the Katia effect. A lot of people are trying to do it. There's the Loreen effect. There's the Katia effect in the same way there was the Måneskin effect and the Chanel effect. Less so the Sam Ryder effect. No, we're getting a little bit of that this year with some of the selections having these like big bombastic male pop ballads.
We haven't heard Ollie Alexander yet, so we'll see how that turns out.
Not a ballad. I can tell you that much. He has said it's not a ballad. So
here for that.
The whole chanting effect that we just heard in the clip, I think, is really, really good. The background echo is really good. I think both of their flow is pretty good. I think it's solid. I think I feel the same way about this as I did last year with Portion Boys. I'm like, it's good. I don't know that this is the kind of music that I'm immediately going to gravitate toward.
Agreed.
But I do like it.
I liked it a lot. I don't think it's not my number one or anything from this selection, but I really enjoyed it. I think the biggest plus for me is just there is dynamic and there is variability throughout the song, which is a big plus compared to some of the other songs in the selection that don't really have that ebb and flow to them. But I mean, I enjoyed it a lot. Again, makes me want to listen to more rap. So there's that. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. I would have a great time seeing this live as well. This music,
they're gonna bring energy and charisma and staging for this.
charisma, uniqueness, nerve, talent, yeah,
And synergy.
and
Not synergy.
Yes,
Not All
synergy.
Stars
There's
One.
two
Not All
of
Stars
them.
One.
There's two of them.
Oh
They're
my
a
god,
duo.
there is two of them.
yes.
And from what we understand, Mikael Gabriel is very, very popular in Finland right now. So, from what I've heard from people on the socials, I love that I call it the socials like I'm an old man. From what people are saying online, he's very, very popular, so it is not a surprise at all that he's here. I think a lot of that will probably translate into voting, and there's a strong shot this wins.
Yes.
We shall see.
We shall see.
I think it's going to be really interesting up against 3 other male rap entries.
Who knows?
We'll see. But that is that. That's our thoughts on that. So we will now move to the point in the program where we must discuss points. So because there are only 7 songs in this selection, we are going to be starting with our 4 points. Let's start with Brooke.
Alrighty then. The delegation from West Virginia will be giving 4 points to Sini Sabotage for, I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. It's
Kuori
Moi at the end. Kuori Moi. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew going into this, our lists are going to be very different.
They're all good. They are all good.
Every one of these songs could win, and I'd say sure.
Yes.
Exactly.
Totally.
Exactly.
I am not mad at a single win or a single loss here. Well, okay, I'd be mad at one, but loss, not winning.
Would you like to go next, Logan?
Sure. Again, I think all these songs are really, really good. For me, though, I am gonna give my 4 points to Mania.
And then again, all these songs are really good. And I feel really bad for doing this, but my 4 points are gonna be going to Windows 95, man.
No.
I know. I know.
All right, so the delegation of West Virginia will be giving their 5 points to Sexmane for Mania.
Party. My 5 points, unfortunately, are gonna go to Windows 95, man. I know.
And my 5 points will also be going to Mania.
Lovely.
All right, my 6 points will be going to Windows 95 man for No Rules.
Okay.
I really enjoy it though. I want to be clear. I like it a lot.
My 6 points are going to be going to Vox Populi.
And unfortunately, my 6 points are also going to be going to Vox Populi.
Alrighty then. My 7 points are going to be going to Sara Siipola for Paskana.
All right. My 7 points are going to Glow by Jesse Markin.
And my 7 points are also going to Glow.
Shocker, Aneesa and I have the same top 3.
My 8 points will be going to Vox Populi.
Okay. Work. My 8 points. This was very difficult between our ladies. But my 8 points are going to go to Kuori.
Again, this is very difficult between our ladies. My 8 points are going to be going to Sidekicks.
Oh no.
My 10 points are going to be going to Glow.
Per.
My 10 points will be going to Cyan Kicks.
It's crazy.
Mm.
Party. My 10 points are gonna be going to Sara Siipola.
And we all have a different woman as our 12.
That just shows you the quality of the selection. I'm just saying.
This is amazing. I love
Oh,
this.
I love that actually.
So, the delegation of West Virginia will be awarding 12 points to Cyan Kicks for Dancing with Demons.
Good.
Please let this win. I need more Rocket Eurovision. Please.
Oh, honey, there will be plenty of it this year. I can tell you that much.
There is never too much.
Yes, there is. But I love that choice for you. My 12 points will be going to Sara Siipola for Paskana.
And my 12 points are going to be going to Sini Sabotage for Kuori.
I do love that we all have completely different top picks. I kind of really enjoy that.
Yeah.
But that's that on UMK. We're going to have to wait until February 10th. Second weekend of our month-long Super Saturday Spectacular to find out who wins. So, thank you for joining us. Make sure to let us know down in the descriptions below. Who are you rooting for? Who's going to get your 12 points from UMK this year? Make sure to subscribe. Hit all the buttons except for the dislike. Hit that twice. You can follow us on our socials at the CUP Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You could also go check out both of our other channels for Almost All Things Drag and Almost All Things Reality TV. You could go follow the three of us down in the description below as well, and you could go get your merch, including but not limited to the Cup mug down there as well. And with all that being said, cheers!
Yes.
Cheers.
Kamara dancima, Niku cha cha cha, etapel ka matamalima Niku cha cha cha, kamatalam pala